So let's get started. Hello, everybody. I'm Aman Ahuja, a health coach, and I have in front of me Indu there, and he has been a client of mine for 6+ months. But he is not just a client of me, and he's more than a friend, colleague. We worked together actually in a company. You know, more than I think it's been close to a year. I left that company, and we have been we have been in touch and working on Indu's journey and Indu's health since then. And he's also like a brother to me. I visit his home often, and his mother makes amazing food. So I want to welcome Indu here, and I want to thank him for sharing his journey, for willing to share his journey so that others can get inspired too.
Thanks, Aman. I think it's my pleasure to be a part of this morning, connecting with you. Yeah, looking forward for it from so long. Yeah,
Yes, yes, same here, same here. So let me tell you guys one thing about Indu. Like something that I've observed over the years, working with him in a corporate setting and working with him in a coach client setting, right? And the one thing that stood out to me is that he's not a different man over, having different personalities at different places. And that's why I'm able to say that he's a very strong-willed human being, and he's pretty intuitive about his life, his work, and yeah, those are the things that really um, stood out to me, and I see that as a trait that not many human beings actually have.
thank you so much, Aman. That's kind of overwhelming for me at this moment.
That's
Yeah,
okay. You can let the world know all about it later.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. All right, Indu. So
yeah.
this one is again for the viewers. Alongside the usual challenges like building healthy habits and staying consistent with them for the long run and losing weight, improving his health, Indu has also navigated life with a disability after an accident that changed his life completely. It was many years ago, but I wasn't wrong when I said he is a strong-willed human being and he's so intuitive about everything. And that's why, he's where he is right now. So, Indu, this one is for you.
Thank you.
So, today we are going to talk about Indu's wins since the last 6+ months and all the systems that he developed in order to make sure that he stays consistent in his eating routine or movement routine or any other routine that um basically he needed to develop. And we'll also look at all the lessons that he learned along the journey. So, all set, Indu, shall we begin?
Sure, Aman. Yeah,
All right, so let's hit it. My first question to you as a coach is I want you to rewind a bit, go into the past, not too long, but like before you started working with me, what was going on with you in your life? And, just give us a brief about that.
yeah. So yeah, like just like all the other persons, like I mean, we when we come out of our college days and we end up in working in corporates, like we won't give ourselves much time to work on our health or physical routines and all, right? So and that's the one of the aspects like usually general people will do. And uh, I mean, for me, travel is something very important, and I love to travel and I love to explore a lot of places that I've never been into. So firstly, I mean, one of the few of the prerequisites for the travel is that we need to be. I mean, I personally feel like I need to be very light weighted and I need to be very energetic so that I can get the max results out of it, right? So that's how I strongly believe in. uh, in from the travel perspective. And with my disability, some of the places is not something wheelchair accessible, right? At some point of time, people has to carry me um, to one place to another place, so that I personally feel like I'm kind of giving an extra burden to them, right? So
Yeah.
at sometimes even for my mom as well, I think that's a rare kind of thing. Uh, and I was like, I without any guidance, uh, I started the process of losing a weight, and I tried a lot of things, but nothing worked in my favor. And I was like, it's okay to be like who I am today, uh, because considering my height and age factors, so it's okay to be in that particular number of weight. So until unless one fine day, my mom herself felt the back pain when she was supporting me from shifting from my wheelchair to another place. So that's when everything started, like getting serious about my health and physical routines. So that's how, boom, everything shifted in a different manner from then onwards.
So your inspiration was travel, feeling free during travel, and also, reducing the pressure or load or burden on your near ones
Yeah,
to support you, right? I mean, they
yeah,
still support you, but you want to feel that they are not burdened with it.
yeah.
Okay. So, why did you say yes to this coaching, Indu? And what were you hoping for at that time?
uh, I know, like, uh, I mean, one of the major factor is that we know each other personally, even before this coaching from long time. We worked together, and we made some good outcomes working together. I mean, that itself brings out a lot of confidence in for me to say yes to your coaching session. That too, the moment when you started explaining me the design patterns and how you can how we can travel in this journey, everything felt very unique from whatever that is something available in current market. So also it is kind of a short and lightweighted thing for me. I think that's what like most people look up to nowadays in their busy schedules, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I couldn't hesitate to say, I mean, you haven't given me another option to think of, I mean, to be honest, with your design patterns and all. So, I mean, it's without my subconscious. I said yes. I know how
Okay.
it could be. I had a strong
I'm,
belief.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really appreciate your belief and trust, Hindu, but I'm curious a little more. So you mentioned designs and patterns. Can you mention at least one thing that stood out to you in that, and you instantly said yes. Like I know you trust me a lot. You have that belief that I'll be there for you as a guide. But then,
Mhm.
what is that one thing in the design and pattern thing that you mentioned that you instantly said yes to this?
So, I hear a lot of buzz in today's current market. I mean, some of my other friends or colleagues, they uh, they kind of getting ended up in getting nothing with some of the strict diet plans out there, um,
Mm-hmm.
without really getting an education out of it, right? Uh, so from I mean, what I observed, the unique thing about here, right? You haven't gave me a prescribed diet chart, right? So we went. I mean, first thing is that the assessment. Like you will get to know what I'm currently into, what are all the things which I'm following right now. Based upon that assessment, you will you will take me to another level that without knowing I mean, without knowing to my conscious itself, I might tend to change in a lot of aspects, be it working on habits. Working on habits, that itself is a big a game changer in this coaching session. Because when we are heading towards one particular goal, and if we work on some habits which are really required to achieve that goal, right? At some point of time with that habits, we uh, without any pushover, right? Uh, we naturally evolve ourselves with the help of that habits. That at some point of time, we we no longer feel like uh, it's something that we are really pushing ourselves hard to reach out there, right? Those habits, it's really defines who I am today. So that's a very unique thing. The assessment, the working on habits. Yeah, I mean, it's really all about getting an actual education that one should get in their lifetime. So
Okay.
this is the
So
reason.
it was the Okay. So it was not the, diet plans. It was not the rigid structure that,
Yeah,
usually most health coaches follow. It was the
yeah,
structure of how do we like build those healthy habits without pushing yourself over to the edge and
mm,
still improve your health, still lose the weight that you need to lose and or maybe gain weight for that matter, right?
yeah,
So that was the one thing that actually called out to you, hey, there's something unique and you want a taste of it, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's what made you say yes to this coaching. And let's talk about what stood out to you once you started working with me. Okay. Um,
Mm.
like anything that you felt different apart from just the habit structure and, no rigid diet plans when you started working with me.
One thing really stood out is that every time when I feel like working on my habits, right? Sometimes, let's say, in maintaining some minimals, like, I mean, as a human, we need to maintain some amount, some portion of veggies, some portion of protein, some portions of carbs each and every day-to-day life, right? And maintaining minimals in the strength training as well, right? Uh, in our busy schedule, like most of the times, we never get a time to work on ourselves, be it from the strength training perspective. So at that time, let's say if I have only 10, 30 minutes or 40 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to do a workout, then sometimes I feel like this is the time that I can't able to wrap up my training. So let go this, let go of this training at least for this today. So I was like
Mhm.
procrastinating a lot of.
Indu, I cannot hear you for some reason. Are you still speaking? Hello?
Now,
Yeah, Indu, I can hear you now. Sorry, guys, there was a glitch. Indu, you were saying, please continue.
one second. Give me one second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I do hear you, but I don't see you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So that's what, right? Like switching. Every day we try to strive for perfection. Like I need to do maintain a minimal. If not, I subconsciously feel like uh, I haven't given a best mm, out of. I can't able to feel. I feel like I haven't given the best out of me on
Yeah,
that particular day. Uh, that kind of a negative feeling that I used to carry throughout the day. So if that's the case,
yeah,
then we kind of slowly switch it to growth mindset. Growth mindset, as in even if I can't able to maintain 100% minimals, uh, it's okay. Sometimes, like out of 10 in a scale of 10, it's okay to be on 5 or 6 pointer. So
yeah,
which always makes us to believe when we are still in the game. So that growth mindset literally helped me a lot. That's kind of an outstanding as part of this coaching, which I really feel like. I mean, not only in the coaching, but that really helped me in a lot of other aspects in my life as well. Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad to know that, Indu, because as a coach, it excites me that my client is, I mean, you are able to explain growth mindset, something that is actually a coach language. So you're able to describe that just with your experience, and it was so accurate that like I feel I'm doing something good here. So thank you for sharing that and letting us know about that. Now, let's talk about some of the wins that you might have got or you started noticing, whether in your energy, food habits, workouts, or daily life. Like, let's talk about those wins.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of uh, things that I can bring up here.
Maybe
So
if you had to choose like one or two that were the major ones, apart from the growth mindset and the no diet structure, what would you
yeah,
tell others?
yeah. Honestly, from the strength perspective, right? So when we started our strength training, we used to we used to go with the light-weighted strength. I mean, stretching bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the moment when we started exercising with that light-weighted stretching bands, so I mean that was very huge challenge for me in the beginning stage itself. But I was really amazed by uh, the strength which I gained after 1 or 2 months is that I can literally break it down at some point of time, right, while doing exercise, so that I can switch to another level of band
Yeah,
which can cope up with more weight. So with that shift, I can see a lot of strength which I gained and energy throughout the day. And I think me and my with the help of only one single person, I can push my wheelchair to some of the extents that couldn't ab- uh, which I which I can't able to do earlier. So that's a increase in the energy and strength I literally witnessing day by day in most of the aspects of my life. Even my close ones, they can really able to notice the changes. I mean, I I kind of sometimes competed with them in some of the challenges. So I mean, even they felt really amazing. So I mean, it's really noticeable. I mean, for sure.
yeah. I'm so happy for you, Indu, because these wins are not like that happen in everybody's life every day, and you have worked hard for it. So I just want to say I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
All right. So apart from this, the strength training, which was your, I guess, biggest win, strength gain, and being able to um like do a lot of things on your own. Any other habits or changes in your life that surprised you? Like, you know, oh damn, am I actually doing this now?
One, I mean, one interesting thing is that the mindful eating. I mean, right?
Hmm.
So that's where I mean that is a very core. It's kind of a root for a plant or a tree. Mindful eating. That's where everything happens. right? I mean, we need to be very sure about what we are eating, how much we are taking, right? That is a game changer for sure. So, I mean, right now I'm in a stage in understanding my very own satisfactory levels and hunger levels so that I can able to start eating more or stopping at the right time, meaning satisfactory levels.
Mhm.
So it in turn directly affects me in getting a positive results and losing my weight. So that is something uh, that I feel very interesting that I can continue doing that throughout my life. Um, I mean, it's a game changer for me for sure.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Indu. And for all our viewers, I want to let you know that what Indu just mentioned is the core of a lot of things in our life. Mindful eating is not just about eating less, it's about understanding your own body. It's about listening to its signals because your body is always telling you something, whether it's about food, whether it's about stress, recovery, or anything, any pain in your body, it's always telling you. It's more about how aware you are. And that's what Indu also went through. He learned how to understand his body and um, how to listen and change according to that. So, Indu, I have a follow-up on this one.
Yeah.
What were the biggest challenges for you when you were learning how to be more mindful and change your eating routine according to that?
Biggest challenge is that I mean when we are about to start being mindful, being more aware about ourselves, right? A lot of things that will come up in our way. For example, social media distraction or societal distraction. A lot of things will be there. So, uh, I mean, for me, social media distraction is one of the big distraction that came up in my way. But although I'm in a journey to understand my very own self, I kind of prioritize that, and I can kind of decompose that social media aspects, and I tried my level best in being more mindful and more aware towards what I'm doing. Um, and the moment when I started seeing the results, I mean, that's when I kind of got addicted to that thing. So
Okay.
yeah, there will be challenges for sure, because if we are putting ourselves in a different environment, obviously there will be a lot of uh, resistance or a lot of disturbances, but it's all about prioritizing like what needs for us the most. So that's all. Everything makes a difference.
Yeah, true. And this mindful eating is not just a practice for your body. It's also about a lot of your behaviors. Since Indu was able to carry over the mindful eating practice to other areas of his life, he's now mindful of um, how his social media habits or social media consumption habits is impacting his day-to-day life, right? So, Indu, I want to know more about, you know, before you started working with me, you looked at your health in a different way. And now, obviously, that mindset changed. So, can you describe like how this journey has changed the way you look at your health today? Like, I'm not asking in general, but how do you look at your health today?
Uh, like uh, one of the things that I had I used to fear back then is that um, when we think about health, diet, and all right, like it's all about counting the exact number of calories. We need to count each and everything that we consume ourselves, right?
this is a thing that's kind of overwhelming us a lot of times. But as soon as as soon as I'm into this particular coaching, it's not about counting calories as such. It's all about maintaining some minimals, be it from the proteins, veggies, carbs throughout our day. So maintaining minimals in from the eating aspects, from the strength training aspects. So and also it's not about sticking to strict diet chart or strict plans and all. So it's all about, instead of we looking towards the perfection, it's all about striving to excel at the things that we do. And it's all about like on a particular day, what is the best that you can do instead of trying for the perfection, right? So yeah, it's all about maintaining some minimals. That's what I can feel like when I think about the health uh, right now.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest challenges a lot of people face when they're working on their health, their business, or anything. They aim for perfection, but instead, what they really need is progress. And
Yeah,
you have put it so right that, instead of aiming for perfection, it's best if we aim for what we can do today,
yeah,
right? Whatever our best is today, that is perfect in itself. Okay. It's not about reaching the standards of 100% perfection, but more about what is the best you can do today.
yeah. And also, right, like also my perspective towards life has changed a lot. I mean, health is only not about eating or strength training. I mean, a lot of factors uh, will affect the health. Let's say when we think about life as a web, right? Like our personal growth, relationship, and our hobbies. I mean, a lot of things. Be it our sleep routine, be it our stress management. A lot of things will affect our overall health. That is something, it's kind of an eye opener for me as part of this coaching. So we started to explore a lot of things which are really affecting the overall health, and we try to optimize in a lot of areas. So yeah, it's not
Okay.
about
Can you,
eating or exercising.
yeah.
There's a lot of
So can
things
you,
to.
yeah. So can you name a few of those things that, you worked on or you became aware of that's impacting your health, Hindu? Because I want viewers to understand that it's not just about food and exercise, like you said, right? So can you name at least one or two?
uh, Working on our sleeping habits, and I mean, when I say sleeping habits, like once we wake up in the morning, we need to be feel energetic throughout the day, right? Like, to feel like energetic throughout the day, what are all the things that we need to consider, right? So, for example, spending some time uh, in the outdoors, or spending some time in the sunlight, or avoiding caffeine. I mean, what is the right time to restrict taking caffeine and all? And what are the things that we can uh, create a new hobbies in order to make sure that um they like restricting social media before going to bed. It's like avoiding a blue light entering into our eyes before going to sleep. So that a lot of things like this are really affecting our sleep cycle. So if sleep cycle is good enough, we will be waking up in a very energetic manner. So this energy, this sleep cycle, everything will be directly affecting the overall health for sure. Even the stress as well. right? How we can manage. There is a lot of exercises that we came up to reduce the stress levels, right? That we can do it uh, in in most of the time that whenever it is required for us, right? So I mean, if you're less stressed, I mean, if you're doing things everything in a very uh, constrained time manner, like obviously we can go to bed early and we can wake up early. The cycle needs to be keep on going. So I mean, let's say in my personal opinion, right, what happened is that if I go to bed very late and on obviously I will be ending up and waking up very late. That literally disturbs my strength training also. Sometimes I usually skip it, and that is kind of a very. I mean, I personally feel like I missed one I missed a day doing my exercises. It's kind of affecting my overall health, right? I
Yeah.
mean, why it has happened? Because me going to bed very late because occupied in watching reels in the IG. I mean, a lot of things were there. So that's how I say uh, health is not only about eating and all. It will be considered in a lot of aspects. Like two of the examples I can say right now is that sleep cycle and the stress management.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Indu. And like you said, apart from eating, apart from movement, there are a lot of other behaviors that directly or indirectly impact our health, right? And like a lot of people these days are addicted, and I won't like, okay, let's not say addicted. Let's just say they're habitual of, um, using Instagram or scrolling on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or whatever social media they use. And it impacts their sleep quality, the number of hours they sleep, and eventually impacting their day and health, right? And including me. I mean, even I am sometimes in that loop. I find myself in that loop, but I have those routines and things in place that can help me take out of it. And that's what we are working with Indu as well. And it comes down to eventually understanding your behavior. It's not about willpower here. It's not about putting yourself into that guilt to make sure that you don't do it next day. No, it's about understanding more about your behavior. And I just want to end this particular question with this, that every behavior has a reason behind it. It's helping you in some way. So instead of, cursing yourself or criticizing yourself for a behavior that you do not want to indulge in, it's better if you try to understand it. That's where, awareness will lead to more changes, good changes. All right, moving on to the next one, and hopefully our next question, Indu. Um, what would you tell someone who has been contemplating about taking one-on-one health coaching or thinking about this coaching in some aspect, but keeps delaying it for some whatever reason?
So like I would honestly ask them like the uh, why they really want to, right? I just want to can have a uh, quick understanding of the desire for why, right? Then I think we can have a quick conversation like what is what is something really motivated them for taking up this uh, taking up the stance to uh, get into a health coaching, right? So then I honestly, uh, I mean, how I can say is that can go with a simple thought like, what if, right? What if you having a conversation with someone out there who can just listen to you without any pressure, right? And what if after that one conversation, uh, you feel very late that one of the overweighted anxiety, uh, which is something stopping you from taking an appointment, right? So then I can literally tell them or reframe by taking all their whys into uh, undaunted task to a positive opportunity so that they can look up to. So this is how I can uh, approach or give a thought process to someone who's keep on hesitating.
That's a beautiful approach, Indu. And especially because a lot of people are not even aware why they want to improve their health, lose weight, gain weight, or sleep better, move better, whatever it is, right? And getting to the deeper why, the vision behind that is something that can give you a push start.
Yeah,
And another thing is, like Indu mentioned, reaching out, right? Having a conversation about this coaching doesn't cost you anything. So feel free to reach out to me at any point of time, and I'll be more than happy to understand and help you understand your goals better and what can be done. All right, Indu. So I think I just want to say this one thing that I'm really grateful, like from my heart, that you're here today. We are here today in 2025 on Independence Day, and talking about your journey. And I really see this as a win that you trusted me for this journey. And, you know, to my viewers, if you're watching this and something in Indu's story or journey clicked for you, take this as a sign, reach out to me. And yeah, and, I'll be more than happy to engage in any conversation and lay out the right path for you. All right, Indu, thank you so much. And before we wrap this up, I want to learn, I want to just give a brief intro about myself. Guys, I'm Aman Ahuja, a health coach and a wayfinder. Yes. And I help people feel what they want to feel in their most healthier or happier versions. And if you want to talk about one-on-one coaching, I actually do offer a lot of other things too. Just connect with me. My contact details will be in the description of this YouTube video. And yeah, let's connect. Let's talk about everything that you need. And I'll see how I can help you. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And world needs you.
Yes, the world needs me. These days I'm actually telling myself every day the world needs me and the world needs my visibility. The world needs to see me, and I don't need to be so scared of that visibility, that being seen and being heard. That's why I'm in this industry, in this service. So yes, I truly believe that now. And thank you, Indu, for reminding me. I'll see you then.
Yeah, sure.
All
Thanks.
right. Have a good day, Indu, and happy Independence Day to you, your family, and happy Independence Day to all of you who's watching. Bye bye.
Yeah. Have a great day, man.